to my channel. Super excited that you made it here today. Hey guys, Future Taylor here. Yes, I do have lipstick on my teeth. Yes, it is there for the entire intro, so just, enjoy that. Today we are going to be doing a foundation wear test and review. So this is the first time I'm trying this foundation. I'm going to kind of check in with you guys throughout the day so that you can see how the foundation wears. And that foundation is, drumroll please, it is the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm a little wary because I don't usually do matte foundations because of my skin type, but I've heard nothing but great reviews. Hey guys, okay, so we're gonna get right into this Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation review and wear test. So Covergirl sent me their entire collection of foundations, which was awesome. Thank you so much, Covergirl, for doing that. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to test this out. So I pulled 3 colors from the collection, L30, L50, L80. So that would be True Ivory, Golden Ivory, and Fair Beige. And I'm not really sure which of these colors is going to match my skin the best, so I just pulled 3 to test them out. I am going to be using my regular primer that I always use, which is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer, because I know that it works, and I am really not concerned about it affecting the performance of this foundation. I do already have some of my eyeshadow on here because that's from my video that you saw earlier this week, reviewing the Born to Run collection from Urban Decay. So if you haven't seen that, I'm going to link it right here so you can go ahead and go watch that. Okay, so now that my primer is on, let's go ahead and see what shades of foundation match me the best, right? Now this is a matte foundation, which I'm not usually a giant fan of. I used to be. I still have pretty oily skin, however, I still feel like sometimes it just dries my skin out in the dry patches too much, but we're gonna give it a go, right? I don't know which one to choose. So let's open all of them and see what we're working with. Okay, so it is a pump, which I love. I'm really glad it's a pump and not like one that you put on your hand, and it does have a click lock, which is awesome. And a little bit about this foundation. Let me pull it in. Let's see here. So CoverGirl says, this is a 12-hour comfort matte, pore minimizing, all right, oil control, transfer resistant, and 40 shades, which is amazing. The shade range looks to be pretty inclusive. That being said, I usually can find my shade, so what I say is inclusive, may not be 100% for you, but it looks to me like there's a pretty even amount of fair shades, medium shades, and dark shades, which is really great. So I think that's awesome. And it says, this matte formula isn't drying or cakey, and it is developed with FlexiHold technology that creates a strong yet flexible film on skin for durability and comfort, while the mattifying powders absorb oil and minimize pores for a soft, matte, flawless finish. That all sounds really good, except for the part where it calls it a flexible film. I want it to like sink into my skin, not sit on top of it, so I'm actually hoping that was just a poor choice of words. I'm going to try the L30. It does have a very strong scent, kind of like paint, which isn't awesome. If scents don't bother you, it probably won't make a difference to you. I'm pretty sensitive to different scents and they can give me headaches occasionally, so I'm hoping that this obviously doesn't do that. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender. It didn't say whether this performs best with a brush or a beauty blender, so I'm just going to go with what I always do. So that actually seems like it blended into my skin really, really beautifully. It doesn't look cakey around my nose, and it doesn't look like it's sinking into my fine lines in my forehead as of right now. And that was the L30 shade, so I don't feel like I need to try any of the other shades I pulled because that worked pretty well. Yeah, I actually like the way that it's sitting right now. Obviously, we'll see during the wear test what it actually does, but now I'm going to go over top with my Maracuja Creaseless Concealer from Tarte. I know this one works for me, so I'm using it because I know it's not going to sway my opinion of this foundation. Okay, so now that I have my concealer and everything on, I am going to go ahead and set this with a little bit of powder. So the powder that I'm going to be using is my Everyday Standby Laura Geller Baked Illuminating Foundation. You guys know I use this all the time, so now I just used a kabuki brush for that, and now to set my under eyes, I'm just going in with a Lexi brush. They're 516. Now let's go ahead and move into bronzer. So again, my favorite old standby is my Laura Geller Baked Bronzer. Just using a big fluffy bronzing brush. And with blush, I'm going to be using my Sigma in Cor de Rosa blush. Just a fluffy blush brush from It Cosmetics. Okay, so now for highlight, I'm obviously using my old standby again, my Balm Mary Luminizer. These are all products I've used before because I want to give you guys like the best as possible reviews. So I want to use only products that I know work for my skin and I know exactly how they perform. So far, everything is blending really beautiful over this foundation and it just looks really nice on my skin. My powders didn't pick any of it up or anything like that, which is super nice. And everything just seems to blend really seamlessly over top of it. So first impressions of this foundation is that I actually really like it, and I honestly wasn't expecting to like it this much simply because I'm not a huge fan of matte foundation. Well, I'm really enjoying it right now, so I'm gonna hop off, go finish this eye tutorial video, and then I'm gonna come back in a couple hours and I'm gonna pop in like 6 hours and then in 12 hours. So it's almost 1 o'clock, it's 12:50. So I will hop in at like 6, 7-ish and then again at like 10 or 11, kind of show you how this foundation is wearing and then finish up with what I actually think of it and my final review. So I will see you in just a little bit. Okay, so it is almost 6, so this has been on for 5 hours, I think, this foundation. So I'm just checking in. Still looks really good on my cheeks and my forehead. It is starting to come off a little bit around my chin and the tip of my nose, but other than that, I'm still pretty impressed. I'm feeling good about it. Okay, I'll check in later. Okay guys, so it's like 11 something. So 10:42, so it's been a long time. It's been a long day. I went bowling, all kinds of fun stuff, and for the most part,
the foundation still looks really good. I would say it's pretty much completely off around my nose area and my chin, definitely. But it didn't really settle into any lines. It just kind of faded away, which if I'm going to have a foundation, I'd rather it fade nicely than like patch off in weird places. So I'm really pleasantly surprised how it wore throughout the day.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this review of the CoverGirl I always forget this name, CoverGirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. I hope that this helped you make the decision to either buy or not buy the foundation. My first impression of it is that it's really, really nice. I really like it, but obviously I'm not sure how I feel about it yet because it hasn't been the 6 and 12 hour check-in. So anyways guys, if you haven't yet, please hit subscribe and that little notification button so that you are notified every time I upload a video, which is every Monday and Thursday. So join the party. We're a lot of fun here. And I will definitely get back to you guys. So have an awesome rest of your day and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys!